All right, what is going on, everybody? Comic Fanatic 86, another video. It's been a little while. This is going to be a haul video and an AOK that I received. It's been a while since I've done a haul. I'm buying a house, so I haven't. So that's where a lot of my free time and money's been going, is getting ready for that. But over the past, this is probably over the past month. It's not a huge haul, just some books, few back issues, some new stuff, and also got an AOK. So I'm gonna start off with that, and I'll kind of separate it from different bookstores. So the AOK was from Mr. D. If you guys haven't subbed him up, I will leave a link in the description. Awesome guy. I sent him some stuff a little while back, and he returned the favor. I didn't ask him to; he just did it. So that was cool. Some really cool covers. Nothing in here that I had. I had none of these books. So just some really cool, badass covers. A couple of ones I'm thinking about sending into CGC. So anyway, I'll start off with that. Again, if you guys haven't subbed him up, Mr. D, and I'll leave a link in the description. So first one he sent me was Batgirl 11. Really badass Batgirl cover, Man Bat as well. Pretty sweet. Oh, I just got this statue too recently, for a Valentine's Day present, and I got this. I forget when I got this Darth Vader, but I got that somewhat recently too. So I figured I'd show those off. Next one, Thor #4 variant. Really badass cover. I'm not sure who does the art on this, but this cover is sick. This one, when I saw it, I was like, dude, really? Like, So Miss Fury, I believe this is #1. Beautiful book. I think this is actually fairly hard to find. I saw this in one of Doom's videos. And I mean, this cover is just so sick. And if it wasn't for this, it's got a little thing right there. If it wasn't for that, I would be sending this into CGC just to have in my personal CGC collection. I mean, all of these are going in my personal collection, but this would have been worthy of CGC just because it's so. I mean, man, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful book. Next one is Black Widow Deadly Origin. It's another sick cover. Really cool. This is #2, I believe, in the series. But this is the most famous of the covers, I want to say. This is the most sought after. The next one, I was really pumped to see this one too. Ghost #0. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Jenny Frison. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really know much about Jenny Frison, but I know I thought that she did some stuff with Ghost. And I think this could be some of her early work. I'm not positive. But this cover is beautiful. This actually might be worthy of sending to CGC. I really like it, and it's in really nice shape too. So that's cool. This one, another beautiful cover. All these covers are fantastic. Identity Crisis #4. I believe this is the most sought after of the. This is the hardest to find of the. It's issues 1 through 7. This is the one everybody wants. Badass Wonder Woman cover. Let's see. Also, this one too I like. Uncanny X-Men 467. Just a really cool Psylocke cover. Again, beautiful cover. Cool book. This one I've always liked. I can never find it anywhere. Yeah. Uncanny X-Men from the newer series, #4. Awesome magic cover. I think this is actually a fairly sought after cover too. Everyone's loving magic these days, and I mean, you can see why, right? Let's see. Next one is X-Men #8. Just a really cool who does these covers? I forget his name. I think this might be the first appearance of Belladonna as well. unless it's issue number 9. I can't remember. But I think this might be the first appearance of Belle Diamond. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. This is a cool cover. I love Bishop too. He's badass. So this one as well. I don't know too much about this book, but I think I saw it in one of. I think that I saw this in one of. I want to say. Master X's videos, Thunderbolts number 77. I think this is actually fairly hard to find. Just a really cool cover again. All these sexy covers this guy's sending me. And of course, another one too. This one is actually, I might be sending to CGC because it is really nice and it is super, super sweet. Red Sonja, number 7. She Devil with a Sword. Beautiful Adam Hughes cover, I believe. Just, man, look at that. That's sexy. That's a sexy ass cover. I think this is Adam. If I'm not mistaken. Is this Adam Hughes as well? Somebody let me know. I think it is. I don't know what this is. But these, man, if not for that little thing down there, this would be going to CGC too, because that is just a phenomenal cover. This one's great too. This one I think I'm gonna send in. It's probably a near mint 9.4 maybe, 9.2 9.4 range. Beautiful book. I love it. So that's what I got as an AOK. Mr. D, thank you so much, man. These books are great. I didn't have any of these books, and I don't collect too many modern books, so I've been getting into that lately. So this is definitely cool. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I'll have to send you something back now, so we'll just keep going back and forth. So all right, that was the AOK. Next up, I'll do some books that I got today. Let's see. So I went to a somewhat of a local store, and I got a few books. Nothing major, but I got a couple of back issues. This is the place that I've always been lucky because she usually has boxes of collections that she hasn't gone through yet. But she didn't have any today, so I just got a couple back issues, and then a few new books. So I got this, The New Avengers, number 7, the first appearance of the Illuminati. It's $3. It's a pretty nice copy. Nothing crazy, just doesn't really go for too much, but I thought I didn't have it. I thought I'd grab it. It's a cool cover. And I got this, The Avenging Spider-Man, number 10. This is the second appearance of Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel. The first one is in number 9. Didn't have that, but this was $4. Grabbed it. I had a copy of this before. I think I traded it to the Comicaholics. So let's see. Then I grabbed some of these. This one was cool. I have a couple of other copies of this. There's some variants, but I grabbed this. This was still there. The Lenticular Phoenix Resurrection number 1. It was a really nice copy. These were all just none of these are bagged yet. So also grabbed this one, was still there, the only copy left. Thanos number 14. This is the first appearance of I think it's the reveal of Punisher as Cosmic Ghost Rider, or the first appearance of Punisher, or the first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider. I don't know. This book is going for a little bit, $10-15 right now, so I got it. It was cover price. It was just this was the last copy there. And then I was happy to find these too, because these are usually sold out everywhere. And I think I'm not going to keep them. These are all really nice copies, and I'm probably just going to send them to CGC and sell them. But so they had this. These are all the First Prince, the Devastator. Nobody really cares about this book too much, but if it gets a 9.8, it's like $50, so I'll just sell it. Batman the Merciless. This one's decent. And then also Batman Lost. This one can get up to like $75 for a 9.8. So I'm just gonna send all these into CGC, whatever. I have another copy that I'm going to send into of Lost and the Devastator. So cool. That's that. That was that store, and I also just stopped at another one today as well, real quick. Didn't find too much. Found a few, but actually, yeah. So I found. Let's see. So this store is it's one of those local stores that it always has half off their back issues. So these aren't rebagged or anything, so the price is half the price. So first one, I got this Batman: The Dark Knight Falls, part of the Dark Knight Returns series. First print. This was $5. It says 10 was $5. It's half off. It's got some issues. It's got as crease. It's got some ticks, but I'm putting the series together. I have another copy of. I have issue number 3, so I figured I'd just grab it. Classic cover, Frank Miller, sought after series. So, let's see what else I got. Howard the Duck number 1. This is the first appearance of first full Gwenpool, I guess. This is $2. I'm just gonna send it to CGC, high grade. And this one was there too. This was cover price. It was on like the wall of like their kids books. So Avengers Ultron Revolution number 11. I believe this is the first Miss Marvel in animation. First Kamala Khan in animation. So I've seen the cover before. I thought it was cool. I just grabbed it. Let's see. I got Legion of Superheroes number 1. This was $7.50. I only bought it because it's a really nice copy. I've been trying to take the advice of Arkham Comics Las Vegas about buying Silver and Bronze Age books that are fairly cheap, and they're mid to high grade, because they're just becoming so scarce. So I've been trying to do that. So that's what this was. Just number 1. This book isn't worth a ton of money, but it's a really nice copy. The colors really pop on it, and it was $7.50. Like it's a really nice book. And I didn't have a copy, so I grabbed it. I'll grab Bronze Age number 1s, all day. Also got this one, Commandy number 1. This was $7. It would have been more, but it's got some issues. It's got a water stain down here at the bottom. Can't really see it with the light, but it's right there. Other than that, it's a fairly nice copy. I believe the first appearance of Commandy. Jack Kirby artwork, beautiful book, pretty nice shape. $7. Wasn't gonna leave that. X-Men number 96. This was $17. 34 was $17. First appearance of Moira McTaggart. Fairly nice copy. It's probably in like the 7.0 range. It's not it's not a near mint or anything, but it's pretty nice. It could benefit from a press. Would probably bump it up to maybe a 7.5, 8.0. So that was cool. First Moira McTaggart. Next up, I got some Silver Age DC stuff. So, what am I going to show first? All right, first one, I got this one, World's Finest 177. I'm just trying to work on my DC Silver Age books. I don't have too many. So if it's in decent shape, it's a nice price, I'm gonna buy it. I mean, and you got Joker on the cover. This was $7. Joker versus Lex Luthor, really cool cover. The book is in it's in mid grade, probably like a 4.5 maybe. It's like a 5.0. It's nice. Little crease down there, but overall it's a nice book. And Joker covers are popular, so. Also got this one as well, World's Finest 180. This was $12. I only bought this because this book is nice. I mean, this is a nice copy. That's just from the. I gotta rebag it, but this is it's a nice book. It's really like not any there's like a couple little ticks, but the spine is really nice. So $12. I'm not gonna leave that there, you know. And then the last one I got today was this was in their back issue bin. I was really happy about that. This book could benefit from a press, but Justice League number 7, the last 10-cent issue in the series. This was $16. It's not high grade, you know. It's not even, you know. It's low mid grade, low to mid grade. You know, it's got the spine roll. A press could probably, you know, flatten that out, but it's got some issues. You know, but it's a single digit, you know, Justice League, early Silver Age, before, you know, it's the end of the Golden Age. Early Silver Age, number 7 for $16. I want to get 1 through 10 of Justice League. So I think I have numbers 2, 3, 6, 7, and 10. I think. So that was cool. Thought that was cool. You know, thought it was a good price. So grabbed it. All right. Let's see. And all right. So the next one. This is some stuff that I got over the past few weeks as well. Let's see what I'm gonna start with. All right. So a couple books that I found. Some modern stuff that I liked and thought that it was pretty cool. Oh, you know what? I'll start off with this. So I walked into the store the other day, or a couple weeks ago, and there's always, like, you know, books that are scattered on top of long boxes. People look through and they just put them on top. I do it too. It's, you know, whatever. But I was walking up, walking through the store to get up to the front to the counter to look at the wall books, and I'm looking and I see this book right on the front, right on the top of the long box. I'm like, really? Like, that's just sitting there? The price tag was $4, and again, this is the same store that does half price for all their back issues, so it's a different location. Price tag was $4, so it came out to $2, and I was like, how did somebody not buy this book? Sitting right on the top, Batman and Robin Adventures number 21. I saw it and I was like, what? Like, this is a nice copy too. It's probably, in the VF Plus range. There are a couple of ticks, but there's no creases. Like, this is a nice copy. $2. I mean, I can't believe, I was like, somebody just left this here? Like, really? They looked at it and said, no thanks. And this is like a $30 to $40 book. Like, that's what it sells for in this shape on eBay. It's a nice copy. So I got that for $2. I was pumped about that. Next, I got. Let's see. I got this. This was $2 as well. Uncanny X-Men number 1. This is the Scotty Young variant. I collect Scotty Young stuff. I like to get some of his stuff graded. So this was a 9.8 candidate. So this will be going to CGC as well. I got this Avengers plus X-Men number 1. Part of this is the black and white connecting covers. Again, really high grade. I think this was like $4, so I just grabbed it. I also got this Jurassic Park number 2, the retailer incentive, black and white by Arthur Adams. It did the artwork here. It was $2.50. I just thought it was pretty cool. I just grabbed it. This was another one that was sitting right on top of the long boxes. It's not a really expensive book, but whatever. Just thought it was cool. Nice virgin cover. I found this Gen 13 number 3, kind of like the Indiana Jones homage. I think that I saw this in classic J. Scott Campbell cover too. I saw this, I think, in one of Mr. D's videos. This was $1.25, so I just grabbed it. It's got some ticks on it. It's not, super high grade, but whatever. This one, I grabbed this. Amazing Spider-Man 363, first print. This is the 3rd appearance of Carnage. I only bought this because this is a 9.8 candidate, and I'm going to send it to CGC. That's it. $7.50. You can find them for cheaper than that, but this copy is sharp. So, next up, I bought another copy of this too there, just because it was on the wall and cover price. I'm gonna high grade, send it into CGC, and this one as well. This one is also going to CGC and hopefully get a 9.8. It might not, maybe a 9.6, but I just grabbed it because I hadn't gotten a copy of it yet. This is one of the few of the Dark Knight's metal stuff tie-ins that I couldn't get a first print of. So Batman Who Laughs. This was, I think it was like $9. I normally wouldn't pay that much for this book, but I figured, you know what? Maybe I'll make a buck off of it. Send it in. So that's that. I'll take these. Next up, all right, so I am putting together, I'm trying to put together the entire Captain Marvel series, the first series. I believe it began in 1968, I want to say. So I've been slowly plugging away at that. I think it's a 62 issue series plus the giant size and I think a couple annuals. So I'm plugging away at that. I have about 30 copies in it. So I found a few more a couple weeks ago. I think these were all right around $3.50 a piece. Which, again, like I'd like to find them in the dollar range, but they're just not dollar books. It's unfortunate now. So anyway, so I got number 61. Really, really cool cover. These are all pretty nice shape. They're all in like the 6 to 7 range. Not super high grade, but a couple of them are a little bit better. This is one that's a little lower. Number 60. It's got a press would help it. It's got, as you can see, it's that right there. But it doesn't break color, so press would help that. Number 60. I got number 56. This one is actually in pretty nice shape. This is a beautiful cover. All the colors, man, on these Captain Marvel books, they just pop. They're just super, super nice. Yeah, cool cover. Number 52. That's a decent copy. And then also number 41. This is a nice Ronan the Accuser on the cover. Really cool book. I mean, again, just pops, man. Like that. These colors are just really cool. So these are all right around $3.50 a piece after the half price. So that's cool. Also, you know what? There's actually a book that I have to, give me 1 second. I want to find it because I think I put it away already, and it. Yeah, it's in a box that's kind of already away. So I guess I won't show that one off. Maybe I'll show it in another video. It's just a copy. It was a copy of Silver Surfer number 18. I'm also putting together that series. It's almost finished with that one actually. It's the last issue in it, issue 18, and it's in pretty good shape. But I guess I won't show that off because I don't want to find. I gotta find the box. Anyway, just a few books left. Nothing, not too much. So I found these in the back issue bins. So Fantastic Four number 27. First appearance of Hate Monger. This like racist ass dude Like, it's someone mentioned that they bought this book because of the historical significance, and it is significant. It's crazy what they allowed back then. Anyway, it's not high grade. It's got it's missing that little piece right there. It's got I don't actually mind the date stamps, but it's low grade. But it's a minor key in the Fantastic Four series. This book was how much did that was $20. I believe it was $20. Yeah, yep, $20. So whatever, I just grabbed it. It's cheap, not too expensive. Also found this one as well. I was happy to find this. Fantastic Four number 33, first appearance of Atumas. Another minor key. This was $22.50. Again, it presents fairly well. It's missing that little piece, but it presents fairly well. It does have writing on the first page. Somebody wrote their name, Billy, jackass. Anyway, whatever. It presents well. It was a decent price. Silver Age, first appearance. Grabbed it. And then I also found this in the back issues. Fantastic Four number 35. First appearance of Dragon Man. Again, this one was $11. This presents fairly well, although it's got a stain. So it's got a stain here, but it's right in a kind of a busy area, so you don't really see it all that much. So it does present fairly well. So that was cool. $11. It's another Silver Age minor key. All right, my last book. This was a big one. This one I was happy to get. So I got this about a month ago, maybe. I got it with the Silver Surfer 18, but I didn't put this one away yet. So this was a wall book at my LCS. They had a price tag of $250 on it, and they ended up selling it to me for I think $210. I was gonna buy. I was torn between this one, and it was an ASM 300, it's probably in like a 9.4 grade, and they had that one for $350, which I could have got it for probably like $300. So I was torn between that and this book, and I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? Here, I'll show you. So anyway, this is it. My Greatest Adventure, number 80, first appearance of the Doom Patrol. It's a decent copy. It's it is mid. It's not high grade. It's mid grade. It's got a little thing right there. It's got some ticks, but overall, it's a nice mid grade copy. And I was thinking to myself when I saw this and the ASM 300, I was like, you know what? ASM 300s, they pop up all the time. When was the last time you saw a first Doom Patrol? Like, this book is hard to find. These bigger key, DC key issues, they're just hard to find, man. Like, they just don't pop up. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it. This is probably the first time, I think it's the first time I've ever seen this book outside of like a con, at a store. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. So yeah, I bought it. Yeah, first appearance of Doom Patrol. Nice book, hard to find. It's another DC key. So, all right, that is the haul for today. For the week, month. Probably won't have another haul for a little while. I am planning on sending the books to CGC on Monday. So another 20 books. So hopefully, those will be in a few weeks. But maybe I'll put together another haul at some point. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Sub up Mr. D, please. Again, I'll leave his link in the description. And enjoy the hunt, everyone.